how's it feel to be back? Obviously in different colors, national team colors.
Yeah, it's nice to be in these colors. It's also nice to be out of St. Louis right now because they've actually received, since I've been gone, probably around 10 inches of snow. So it's kind of nice to be out of that cold environment and in the warm over here. It actually hasn't been too hot or humid. I think today's the first day where it's been a little bit hotter and a little bit more humid. But aside from that, yeah, happy to be out of the cold.
Nice.
That's for sure.
What are your first impressions of the new of the coaching staff here with the U.S. national team?
Yeah, they're very intense on the field. They're very very organized. They know what they want to show us and teach us, and it's up to the players to take that in. But kind of expected it to be very high level, and that's what it's been.
How would you describe it? Like the atmosphere? Is it passion? Is it different? Is it how would you describe what the sessions are like? Someone who's not there.
Yeah, it's so off the field. It's very very relaxed, very cordial. It's pretty chill, to be honest with you. And then on the field, it's just a completely different atmosphere. When you're on the field, you got to work, you got to give 100%, and you have to show quality. And that's what all of us are trying to do. And that's it's kind of what these past 5 days have kind of looked like.
Maybe tying it to the home angle. Obviously, it's been a few years. You've done some good things with St. Louis, otherwise you wouldn't be here. But what are your thoughts on your stint with Inter Miami, your time? How do you look back on that part of your career?
Yeah, it was honestly, it was great. I honestly really enjoyed my time here. It's obviously a great place to live. It's maybe a little too hot at times, but no, the weather was beautiful. When I was here, I enjoyed my time here. The facilities are beautiful. It's hard not to wake up and enjoy playing. So yeah, I look back on my time here, and I'm very grateful for this for the opportunity that I had here. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about.
What are your thoughts on how this team has evolved, or how this franchise has evolved since you left and Messi arrived?
Miami?
Yeah, and everything they've done.
A lot of new people that I don't know around here anymore. But they're definitely headed in the right direction. They won the Supporters Shield last year, so yeah.
How important is it for the MLS players to have this opportunity to have a whole camp to sort of audition for the coaching staff without all the European players here? It's like your chance to take the stage.
Yeah, I think that's how all of us see it. It's definitely a big opportunity for us, and it's at the end of the day, I don't really. It does matter what league you play in, but if you have quality and you show your quality, I think that does speak volume.
Do you think this helped kind of cast a wider net for the players that the next the coach now can kind of pick from, and you guys could take a next step in the next year or so?
Yeah, definitely. I think that was the main goal of this camp, was to kind of see pretty much the whole player pool and see who they like and who they think is going to be able to help in the future.
Andy, what are your initial impressions on Mauricio Pochettino, his style, his approach, his demeanor?
Yeah, I think I can speak for everybody. I think it's awesome. Like I said, off the field, it's very relaxed, it's very chill. But on the field, it's obviously, when you step on the field, it is time to work, and they make sure that you know that, and I'm pretty sure everybody here understands that.
How have you done so far? How do you feel like, if you were grading yourself, you don't have to give a grade, grade, but how do you think you've done so far considering the new system, the intensity and all that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to go out there, give my 100%, which I feel like I have done, and I'm just trying to show quality. I feel like I've done good at times and bad at times, but that's kind of the ups and downs that you have to deal with.
When you're also going through a coaching change in St. Louis and obviously in the U.S. As a player, what is the impact of a new coaching staff coming in?
Yeah, it's kind of all about compartmentalizing and moving on. It's kind of that's just what it is. It happens a lot in pro sports and everywhere, really. You just kind of have to adapt to new styles and new coaches and new people, and that's just kind of the name of the game.
Can you talk a little bit about Venezuela? I know you guys, the roster just came out this weekend, but what do you expect from them? South American team is very competitive.
To be honest, we haven't even spoke about Venezuela yet. I think we're just focused on ourselves and trying to make sure we're doing the right things. Having said that, I expect a very physical, very tough battle. They're obviously a very good team. So yeah, it should be exciting.
I don't know if there's anyone left. Did you give anyone stick for that free kick?
Drake, yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Drake, yeah, because he's still here. I think he's probably one of the only ones who's still here.
There's not that many left.
I think it may be just Drake. And us.
There's one, Drake and Robert Taylor. But aside from, I think it's just those two, really. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about just the coach being Argentinian? there's been a huge Argentinian influx in
Yeah.
MLS and now U.S. soccer. Is there a particular style or maybe anything in particular that makes them or how they play the game, how they coach the game, could really help the U.S.?
Great question, loaded question.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna say yes because I think they're, from the very few days that I've got to know them, and I've had Argentinian coaches in the past. I think they're very intense. They're very direct and kind of focused in what they do. And I think they can obviously help us, and I think that's why they were hired, and I think that's why they're here.